After 60, your body begins to change in ways that many people mistake for normal aging. Your muscles slowly shrink, your energy drops, and fat begins to settle around your belly, even if you eat well. You may notice recovery after simple activity takes longer and your balance feels less steady. But here is the shocking truth. This is not just aging, it is energy loss at the cellular level. Your muscles and brain are running low on one key compound that powers every movement, every thought, and every heartbeat. It is called creatine, and it might be the most overlooked nutrient for people over 60. Creatine is not a steroid or a stimulant. It is a natural molecule made inside your body from amino acids. It helps your cells produce energy quickly, especially in your muscles and brain. As you get older, your body produces less of it, and your muscles store less too. That is why simple things like climbing stairs or carrying groceries begin to feel harder. Here is the good news. By restoring your creatine levels, you can recharge your muscles, rebuild lost strength, and even calm inflammation throughout your body. It can also help your brain think clearer, your heart work more efficiently, and your energy last all day. Today, we will uncover what creatine really is, how it works, and why it might be the single most powerful tool to stay strong, lean, and active after 60. You will also learn how to use it safely, how to start with the right plan, and what myths to avoid so you can get real, lasting results. If you are ready to feel stronger and sharper than you have in years, stay with me. This lesson could change the way you think about aging and energy forever. Creatine is a natural substance your body already makes every day. It is formed from 3 amino acids, glycine, arginine, and methionine, and stored mostly in your muscles. Think of it as a small energy battery sitting inside every muscle cell waiting to help you move. When you stand up, climb stairs, or even think, your body burns energy in the form of ATP. Creatine helps your cells recharge that ATP instantly, so your muscles can keep working without tiring as quickly. When you are young, your muscles are full of creatine and energy feels effortless. But after 60, your natural production begins to fall. At the same time, your muscles lose the ability to hold as much creatine as they used to. That means slower energy, lower strength, and longer recovery after physical activity. The body starts to break down muscle tissue faster than it can rebuild it. That is the process we call sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss. Adding a small amount of creatine each day reverses that decline. It refills your muscle stores and gives your cells the quick fuel they need to work efficiently. This allows you to move with more power and recover faster after exercise or daily chores. It also helps protect your joints and bones by taking strain off weak muscles. But creatine's power goes beyond strength. Inside your cells, it reduces inflammation by lowering oxidative stress and improving mitochondrial function. That means less stiffness, less swelling, and fewer aches from everyday movement. It even supports better hydration in muscle tissue because it draws water directly into the cells where energy production happens. Your muscles feel fuller, more stable, and less prone to cramps or fatigue. In simple terms, creatine works like a repair signal for the aging body. It helps every cell store and release energy more efficiently. Your muscles stay active longer, your balance improves, and even your heart and brain benefit because they also use creatine for energy. This is why scientists now call creatine one of the most studied and reliable nutrients for preserving strength and vitality as we age. It is not a quick fix or a stimulant. It is a quiet cellular helper that restores what time slowly takes away. Once you understand how it works at the cellular level, the next step is to see what happens when those stronger muscles start working again. In the next part, we will look at how creatine changes body composition, helping you drop fat, gain muscle, and perform better in your everyday life. The most visible effect of creatine is what it does to your muscles. It helps them rebuild stronger, denser, and more active tissue, even if your exercise routine is light. For people over 60, that means your legs feel steadier, your arms stay firm, and everyday movement becomes easier. Muscles use creatine to recharge their energy faster. When you climb stairs or lift a grocery bag, your cells burn through ATP almost instantly. Creatine restores that energy in seconds, so your muscles do not tire as quickly. Over time, this small advantage turns into real, visible strength. You begin to stand taller, move smoother, and recover faster after any activity. But creatine does something else that surprises many seniors. It helps the body lose fat while preserving muscle mass. When your muscles grow stronger, they burn more calories even at rest. That means you can improve body composition without crash diets or extreme workouts. In several studies, older adults who took creatine and did simple strength training gained up to 2 kilograms of lean muscle while losing body fat over just 12 weeks. Creatine also reduces inflammation in muscle tissue. Low-grade inflammation is one of the main reasons older adults feel constant stiffness or soreness after movement. By improving the way cells handle energy, creatine lowers this inflammation, allowing muscle fibers to repair faster. Less inflammation means less pain and more freedom to move each day. Another benefit is balance and performance. Stronger muscles stabilize your joints and reduce the risk of falls, one of the biggest threats to independence after 60. Your reaction time improves because your muscles can respond to sudden changes in movement. That gives you more confidence when walking on uneven ground or getting out of a chair. Creatine also helps with endurance. It supports your fast-twitch muscle fibers, the ones you use for short bursts of effort like climbing stairs or catching yourself from falling. Those fibers are the first to weaken with age. By restoring creatine, you wake them back up. You will notice you can carry heavier items, walk longer distances, and recover more quickly afterward. Many people worry that creatine is only for bodybuilders, but this is a myth. In reality, it helps anyone who wants to stay strong, lean, and independent. You do not need to lift heavy weights to see results. Even light walking resistance bands or chair exercises become more effective when your muscles are full of creatine. Think of creatine as a gentle amplifier for every movement you make. It turns normal activity into a natural strength training session because your muscles finally have the fuel to respond. That is how this simple nutrient can reshape the aging body, reduce fat, and restore performance without the strain of intense workouts. When your muscles and metabolism start to work like they used to, your energy spreads everywhere. Even your brain and mood begin to lift because your body is finally running at full power again. In the next part, we will explore how creatine affects your brain, how it sharpens focus, and why it may be one of the most underrated tools for keeping your memory strong after 60. Creatine is not just fuel for your muscles. It is also one of the brain's most important energy sources. Your brain uses about 1/5 of your body's total energy every single day. When that energy drops, your thinking slows, your mood dips, and mental fatigue sets in faster. That is why many older adults describe feeling tired even after doing very little. Inside the brain, creatine acts like a small energy reserve. It helps nerve cells produce and recycle ATP, the same energy molecule that powers muscles. When ATP runs low, brain cells struggle to communicate clearly. Creatine fills that gap by keeping energy levels stable even when your body is tired or under stress. Research from the University of Sydney found that seniors who took creatine daily for several weeks performed better on memory and reasoning tests. They also reported feeling less mentally drained after reading, solving puzzles, or doing everyday tasks that require focus. Other studies show that creatine can help older adults recover faster from periods of stress or poor sleep by restoring the brain's energy balance. But creatine does more than sharpen focus. It also helps stabilize mood. By supporting the production of dopamine and serotonin, it promotes a calm, alert feeling without the jittery effect of caffeine or stimulants. For seniors who experience mild anxiety or mood swings, creatine offers a gentle, natural lift that comes from within the cells themselves. This improvement in mood and clarity often shows up around the same time that physical energy rises. You might notice that you feel more alert in the morning or less foggy in the afternoon. You think faster, respond quicker, and feel more confident in social situations. That mental steadiness then feeds back into your physical strength. When your brain and muscles work together, energy flows evenly through the whole body. Creatine even protects the brain from aging. It reduces oxidative stress and inflammation inside nerve cells, which are two of the main drivers of memory decline. By keeping those cells well nourished and energized, creatine may slow the gradual loss of cognitive sharpness that many people experience in their 70s and 80s. In short, creatine is as important for the brain as it is for the body. It powers thought, memory, and mood by giving your neurons the same boost it gives your muscles. When your mind has enough energy to stay clear and steady, your body naturally follows. In the next part, we will look at how that same process strengthens your bones, supports your immune system, and helps the entire body age more gracefully from the inside out. Strong muscles do more than help you move, they protect your bones from strain and fractures. But creatine goes even further. It strengthens the bones themselves by supporting the cells that rebuild bone tissue. These cells, called osteoblasts, use energy to form new bone structure, and creatine supplies that energy directly. As we age, bone density slowly decreases, especially in women after menopause and in men after 70. This makes falls more dangerous and recovery slower. Studies have shown that when older adults take creatine along with light resistance exercise, their bone density improves faster than with exercise alone. This is because creatine increases muscle pull on the bones, which naturally stimulates bone growth. It is a quiet but powerful feedback loop between muscle and bone. Creatine also supports the immune system. Every immune cell in your body needs energy to fight infection and clear inflammation. Creatine helps those cells recharge more efficiently. When inflammation goes down, your joints feel smoother, your energy lasts longer, and your body heals faster from everyday stress. This is especially valuable for seniors dealing with chronic low-grade inflammation, sometimes called inflammaging. Creatine helps reduce the internal fire that leads to joint stiffness, fatigue, and slower recovery. It does not suppress the immune system, it strengthens it by restoring balance. When muscles, bones, and immune cells all have enough energy, they work together like a well-tuned system. Your movements become steadier, your posture improves, and your body resists illness more easily. That is why creatine is not just a supplement for strength, but a foundation for total vitality after 60. In the next part, we will clear up the biggest myths about creatine so you can use it with confidence and avoid common mistakes. Even though creatine is one of the most researched nutrients in the world, it is still surrounded by confusion and outdated myths, especially among older adults. Let us go through the most common ones and separate fact from fiction. Myth 1: creatine damages the kidneys. This is the most common fear, and it is completely false for healthy adults. Dozens of long-term studies on seniors show that normal doses of creatine, 3 to 5 grams a day, have no negative effect on kidney or liver function. Creatine simply increases the amount of energy stored in your muscles. It does not burden your kidneys like medications or high-protein diets might. If you already have kidney disease, you should always talk to your doctor first, but for healthy adults, creatine is safe. Myth 2: creatine causes bloating or water retention. What actually happens is that creatine draws water inside your muscle cells, not under the skin. That is good news because hydrated muscle cells repair faster and feel fuller, giving you better balance and strength. It does not cause swelling in your face or belly the way sodium or processed foods can. Myth 3: creatine is only for bodybuilders or athletes. That was once true when creatine first became popular in sports, but now research shows it benefits everyone, especially older adults who want to maintain muscle and brain function. Even people who never set foot in a gym can see improvement in energy, mood, and mobility from daily use. Myth 4: creatine is a stimulant. Unlike caffeine, it does not raise your heart rate or cause jitters. Instead, it quietly supports your body's own energy system at the cellular level. You will not feel a sudden rush, but over time, you will notice steady strength and endurance returning. By clearing away these myths, you can start using creatine with confidence, knowing that it works with your body, not against it. In the next part, we will cover how to take creatine properly, including timing, dosage, and what to combine it with for the best results. The best and safest form of creatine is called creatine monohydrate. It is the form used in almost all scientific studies, and it has been proven safe for older adults. You do not need any fancy blends or flavored versions. Just a simple powder that mixes easily with water or juice. The standard dose is 3 to 5 grams per day, which equals about 1 small teaspoon. That is all your muscles need to reach full saturation within 2 to 3 weeks. There is no need for a loading phase where you take large doses as some fitness plans suggest. That method was designed for athletes, but for seniors it is unnecessary and can sometimes cause mild stomach discomfort. You can take creatine at any time of day, but consistency matters most. Many people prefer to take it in the morning with breakfast or after light exercise when the muscles are most ready to absorb nutrients. Taking it with a meal that contains protein or carbohydrates helps it absorb even better because insulin assists in moving creatine into muscle cells. Always mix it in a full glass of water and drink slowly. Creatine works by pulling water into your muscle tissue, so staying hydrated is essential. Aim for at least 6 to 8 glasses of water a day while using it. If you forget a dose, simply take it later that day rather than doubling up the next day. Creatine builds up gradually in your system, so steady intake is more important than perfect timing. Within the first week, you may notice that your muscles feel slightly fuller or that you recover faster after walking or light exercise. By the second or third week, you will likely feel stronger, steadier, and less fatigued throughout the day. Creatine is not a stimulant, so the effects are gentle and cumulative. Used daily, it quietly restores the energy in your muscles and brain one cell at a time, helping your whole body work like it used to. In the next part, we will look at a simple day plan that shows exactly how to fit creatine into your normal routine for lasting results. Starting creatine does not require major changes to your lifestyle. It works best when paired with small daily habits that support strength, hydration, and recovery. Here is a simple one-day plan you can follow right away. Start your morning with 1 teaspoon of creatine mixed in a full glass of water. You can also stir it into a smoothie with fruit and yogurt or drink it alongside your breakfast. The goal is to begin your day with hydration and steady energy for your muscles and brain. At lunch, focus on balanced nutrition. Include a source of protein, such as salmon, eggs, chicken, or lentils. Add vegetables like spinach or broccoli for magnesium and potassium. These minerals work together with creatine to improve muscle contraction and relaxation. In the afternoon, stay hydrated. Have another glass of water or herbal tea. If you walk or do light stretching, this is a good time to do it. Movement helps your muscles use the creatine you took earlier and encourages circulation. Dinner should focus on recovery. Choose lean protein, such as fish, tofu, or turkey, along with vegetables and a small portion of whole grains or sweet potatoes. This helps refill your muscles with glycogen, while creatine supports repair and growth overnight. Before bed, drink another half glass of water. You do not need to take creatine again at night, but staying lightly hydrated ensures your muscles stay in a repair state while you sleep. Follow this plan daily for 2 to 3 weeks before expecting major changes. You may start to notice more steady energy, fewer aches, and better balance. After 1 month, most people feel stronger, lighter, and more confident in movement. Creatine is not about quick transformation, but about quiet consistency. When used daily with hydration, real food, and light activity, it turns every ordinary day into a step towards stronger muscles and sharper energy after 60. In the next part, we will look at a few safety notes to help you get the best results with complete peace of mind. Creatine is one of the most studied and safest supplements available, but it still needs to be used wisely, especially after 60. Your body handles nutrients differently with age, so awareness and balance are essential. First, creatine is safe for healthy adults when used at 3 to 5 grams per day. You do not need large doses or cycling periods. Simply take it daily, stay hydrated, and let your muscles store it gradually. Second, hydration is critical. Because creatine pulls water into muscle cells, you must drink enough throughout the day. Aim for at least 6 to 8 glasses of water. If you live in a warm climate or sweat frequently, increase that slightly. Proper hydration prevents cramps and keeps your kidneys working efficiently. Third, if you have kidney disease, heart failure, or take medications that affect fluid balance, such as diuretics, consult your doctor before starting creatine. Creatine itself is not harmful, but your overall fluid balance needs to be monitored more closely in those conditions. Fourth, mild fullness or a small weight increase during the first week is normal. This is not fat gain. It is simply water moving into your muscle cells where energy production happens. That hydration actually protects your joints and helps prevent cramps. Fifth, avoid mixing creatine with high caffeine energy drinks. Caffeine and dehydration can reduce creatine's effectiveness. Stick with water, smoothies, or natural fruit juice instead. Finally, remember that creatine works best when paired with real food and regular movement. It is not a replacement for protein, vegetables, or exercise. Think of it as a quiet partner that makes everything else you do more effective. Used with consistency and hydration, creatine becomes one of the simplest and safest tools for restoring energy, balance, and strength well into your 70s and 80s. In the next part, we will bring everything together and see how this small daily habit can completely reshape how you age from the inside out. Creatine is not a bodybuilding trick or a fitness fad. It is a simple molecule your body already knows how to use, and one that quietly loses strength with age. By giving it back, you restore one of your body's most powerful repair systems. After 60, your muscles, bones, and brain all depend on energy to stay strong and coordinated. Creatine gives that energy back. It drops inflammation so your joints move more smoothly. It shrinks fat by improving the way your body burns fuel. And it rebuilds muscle so you feel lighter, steadier, and more confident every single day. The changes come gradually, not overnight. But within a few weeks of daily use, many people notice that they can climb stairs more easily, recover faster after walking, and think more clearly during the day. Even small movements begin to feel smoother and more natural. Remember, the key is consistency. Take one small dose of creatine each day, stay hydrated, and pair it with real food and gentle movement. That rhythm turns this simple powder into one of the most powerful anti-aging tools available. Creatine does not replace healthy habits, it enhances them. It makes your meals, your walks, and your rest more productive because your cells finally have the energy they need to perform their work. So here is the takeaway. If you want to stay strong, clear-minded, and independent after 60, creatine deserves a place in your daily routine. It is safe, well-studied, and proven to restore vitality from the inside out. If this lesson helped you, please like this video, subscribe to Dr. Sam Senior Health Tips, and tap the bell so you never miss another calm science-based guide to living strong after 60. Here is to stronger muscles, sharper focus, and the quiet confidence that comes from aging wisely and living fully every single day.